It's a team that focuses on results second and the individual first.
So how would we measure success? It comes across a lot of different ways. I think first is, just like any sport, we want to win. But it's not just the fact that we win, it's how we go about winning. Are they living the ideals of the team of sportsmanship and collaboration and teamwork and intensity? All of those things that make great champions.
In a sport of cycling, it can oftentimes be really unique in the fact that one person wins, but it takes a team behind that person to win, whether it's riders or staff. And I think you see all the athletes who come through the Hot Tubes organization. They leave the program as a member of a team, not just an individual rider.
They're just such a big support system. So it's a family. That's what HTFL means.
How does it feel to have a 30-year legacy? That part feels really good. It wasn't what I started out wanting. I just wanted to take kids to bike races. The team was founded in '92. There were a couple of local guys that needed a ride to the race. Turned out they were fairly talented guys, so I ended up bringing them to nationals that year. I haven't read this one in 15 or 20 years. We ended up winning the road race that year, which sort of started the steamroll. We had an obligation to come back the next year and try to repeat, and one year led to another, and another national championship or a good showing, and then it just became part of my life.
Toby Stanton had figured out the formula to not only fund his program, which you absolutely have to have regular funding year to year to be able to do the kind of race schedule that a junior needs to become internationally competitive, and that they were just doing a stellar job of developing kids.
Hot Tubes was just in its infancy when Toby and I first met. And I was an egocentric pro cyclist and didn't really truly understand what Hot Tubes was. And it's like, oh, it's a junior team, junior racers. I had no idea until just a few years ago how Toby has developed young men and young women into incredible people.
It's pretty extraordinary. I'm not a cyclist, and I'm not a very competitive athlete. And to have someone like Toby tell you, I see a gift here, or I see a really special talent. There's a lot of history, there's a kind of toughness, but ultimately there's a profound love and dedication.
And when Toby communicates, people listen, and it's in the results. Toby would not get the results he gets without being an effective communicator, teacher, leader.
Jonah, you need to be good. Use your fucking heads today. Jonah, you get in a break of 6 guys and you're our only guy there. You can't be driving that shit. That's bad for us. So use your heads.
You talk, people listen.
Well, yeah, until you overtalk. Right, and so that's a line I have to dance, is really shutting up when I want to say something, but it isn't necessarily valuable or add to it. Road narrows as you pass under the railroad bridge. Please be sure to stay on your side of the yellow line. Mishaps, like getting hit by a train.
As a junior, everyone kind of knows this guy, Toby Stanton, and you go to the races and there's this bald guy with his arms crossed and he looks like this big, scary man, and it's scary to approach him and you're like, this man is cold-hearted almost.
And you gotta flatten the starting line.
And then you get to know him and he's the biggest teddy bear you'll ever meet, and he cares about every rider so much, and he would do anything for any of us at any time.
I like doing juniors because they know they don't know what they're doing, and I can have a bigger impact on them. I can teach them basics, and they can see the benefit of those basics immediately. Plus, they're more inclined to buy into a team mentality because they haven't established any history. So I don't battle old ghosts.
Each generation of American cyclists that enters the sports top level has at least a few from hot tubes. So there's a strong contingent of riders who had the same junior experience that I did, racing in the sports top level right now.
You know, was looking at models of programs, and actually, and this was a point of discussion this year with Toby at Hot Tubes, that I modeled this program after Hot Tubes. He was the only game in town, somebody willing to put the time into getting these guys to races and exposing them to higher level.
Quint Simmons, of is dat toch naar Sheffield? Sheffield, Quint. Oh, daar blijf ik af. Die is vooruitgezet.
Here, Hot Tubes marking every move at the front, and they've been such a dominant team over the last number of years here at the Junior Tour of Ireland. Attacks from the riders here, and wait for the instructions issuing as well. The Irish riders looking to counter as well, marking every move that's gone up the road. The Lux team, the Irish team, Hot Tubes team, and coming down to a gallop here. It looks as if it's a Hot Tubes rider. Indeed it is. First across the line, Eli Husted of the Hot Tubes team set.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
In third place and winner of the bronze medal representing USA, Magnus Sheffield!
I think Hot Tubes and Toby and all of the teammates, they've given me a purpose in my riding that I didn't have before, and I think that it's allowed me to get a better sense of myself and purpose in why I like bike racing, why I like going out, doing all the hard training that I do, and especially all the commitments I've made into the sport and all the things that I've sacrificed for it. I think that I'm truly fortunate in that I'm able to have a sense of fulfillment in something that I've fully committed myself in.
We've had a formula for 20-some odd years. Toby's had a formula that's really worked. We've had a lot of success on the bike. We've had a lot of success off the bike. We're represented by some truly great young people.
But I think creating really rounded individuals has been something that Toby's always made an emphasis of creating, beyond just good athletes. And of course, the best athletes in the country and I guess in the world are going to want to come to this team, but definitely creating an environment where, you know, you have to be a good athlete, but you also need to be a good human. And the character goes just as far as being a good athlete.
Toby was really good at everything's not about cycling, and I think that's what I took away from Toby. Like, as a 17-year-old, 18-year-old, you think like life is cycling, and Toby always like tried to remind us like there's more to life than just cycling. You have to find a really good balance.
Toby forces the riders to become independent themselves and do a lot of things for themselves, and that way when they move on from the team, they step into any other program, and that program seems like everything's just too easy.
He really helped me get into a positive mindset that I could do anything that I set my mind to, and he really believed in me. It was a turning point. It was a turning point in my whole cycling career where even though if I wasn't having the day that I wanted, I could turn it around and I could do anything I set my mind to.
I became so fascinated with hot tubes and the rich history they had even prior to me joining the team that I sort of became a fan of the team. So I wore like hot tubes everything, everywhere I went, and here I am, 17 years later, still involved with the team.
His younger self could do Green Mountain pretty good, but
I don't climb that well anymore.
Looks like a sack of rocks.
Legion looks to the left, it's not going to be, it's going to be best buddies, ladies and gentlemen. Daniel Estevez.
It's uncomfortable for me to look backwards. It's uncomfortable for me to, say goodbye to these guys, so I just choose not to. It wasn't really until that they did the HTFL on their arms in a Sharpie at Nationals, and I had no idea what they were talking about. That's when I realized that it was more than a 2-year stint with them, that it sticks with them for the rest of their lives, hopefully.
It doesn't stop. It's just a junior team. Everybody moves on, and whether they continue racing or not, we all split up into different teams, but we're always a family. I still keep in touch with them on the daily, and they support me 100% through anything I'm going through, whether it's with cycling or with life.
Just no matter what, we always have each other's back. It doesn't matter if one of us is getting into a fight with another kid, we're always going to support each other.
No matter like what happens, if you become pro after this, or you just ride in college, or you just decide to give up cycling, whatever you want to do, the memories it will always be with you. It's just the friends you make here and the memories you have, hot tubes for life. It's like you're never going to forget.
I'm most grateful for the sense of family and growing close through tough races and tough times. It's for life. It's not something that you only give to the team. It's something that the team gives to you. It's sure taught me a lot.
What's the future of hot tubes? I've been thinking a lot about that because I'm not young. The travel has taken more out of me. I haven't had a summer vacation in 32 years. My kids are all grown. I've got 8 grandkids now, and I want to see them. Nate Brown, when he was a junior, told me, when I'm ready to be done, he wants to take the team. He wants it to be his.
Toby helped mold me into the person I am, and I want to take some of that and what I've learned and instill it into kids who are coming up. And even if they don't make it in cycling, I want to feel like I help a part of them become the person they are. So that's why I want the legacy to continue, because Toby's helped hundreds of kids, and I don't think it should stop. I think we should continue to help tons of kids in whatever they do.
But there's other ones too that are really well suited personality-wise, organizationally. Ian Boswell's, he's expressed real interest in doing it, but he's got a young kid now and he's got still a gravel racing career.
Well, I think junior cycling is probably more important than professional cycling, because without a development pathway to get to the pros, there's not going to be anyone who gets there. And teaching young adults those lessons at a young age makes the transition to the pro life that much easier.
Is it going to be one of those guys? Probably, but it could be one of the guys that I've never really considered, just because they all bring something to the table in different ways. It can't end with me. This is, I don't know, a calling, a something. I figured out what I was good at, and I was offered pro teams in the past, but I don't think I would be anywhere near as good at that as I've been successful with this, because this is where I know I can have an influence. Other than having my kids, you know, and seeing my grandkids, it's been the biggest thing in my life.
Hello?
It's race day with the volume.
Okay, we got that on camera.
I need you guys out of my fucking way, man. I love the coffee cup on the floor. What was that? One of those freaking yuck yucks. Yeah, I'm lucky, I know.